What's going on, guys? Max Finn here, back for another TikTok ad tip. Got a new office setup here, so bear with me. I got a new mic, new lighting rigs up here using all Elgato stuff, which I love. Maybe in a future video I'll talk about kind of the office setup because I've just been trying to get way more efficient. Have this awesome stream deck here that I can change through with different transitions and all that cool stuff. But anyway, that's not the point of today's video. So the point of today's video is to talk about how you can start running more profitable TikTok ads. Now, one of the interesting things about TikTok advertising, and listen, over the last 2 years, I've spoken to so many agency owners, brand owners, media buyers, affiliate marketers, all looking to crack the TikTok ad platform and coming to me and saying, hey, what's the secret? Right? What's the secret hack? What's the secret strategy? What's the tactic? What's the thing that if I just do it, I'll get better results like that? Now, unlike Facebook or YouTube or other channels out there where there are these really clear kind of tactics and strategies and things that you can do that get you great results, TikTok is much more simple, right? Listen, I'm not saying there aren't those things. We have lots of cool strategies and tactics, right? But the key is those things don't work unless you have this thing, unless you have the one thing that is the most important. And if you've watched my videos on here or other channels, you probably know what that is. And it is ad creative, right? TikTok is the creative platform. And if you do not understand how to make really, really good creative that feels hyper native to the platform, you are not going to succeed no matter how good you are at the other stuff, no matter how good you are as a technical media buyer, understanding how the algorithm works, understanding bid structures and bid to budget ratios and audience segmentation, understanding all of those things will be meaningless if you do not create killer ad creative that, again, feels super native. So what I want to do with this video is talk about something that everybody can do and should do if you want to make TikTok an effective ad platform for you, right? This is something I think is just super easy. It's very underrated because it's not sexy, because it's not instant, but it is incredibly effective. And it's something that we make every media buyer on our team that runs TikTok ads, every consulting client of mine, every student of mine, I tell them to do this first. And when and if and when they do this, they get great results. So it comes down to understanding the platform. So what I want you to start doing, I'm going to pull this up real quick. Let's go over here onto my handy dandy iPhone over here.
You're going to be making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per month leveraging her TikTok. Welcome to part 3 of the How to Monetize series, where you leave a comment and now
you actually need to be using the app. Listen, with Facebook, with YouTube, with other channels, you can get away with not really being active organically and still make a lot of money on paid. I am convinced after doing this for 2 years now, actually over 2 years on TikTok, that you need to be active on the platform organically to do very, very well on the paid side of things. Listen, are there exceptions? Are there people who don't use it personally who do well? Sure, there's always exceptions. But on the aggregate, on the average, on the whole, the people that use the platform on a regular basis organically do much, much better. It's much easier to do well on the ad side because you start learning what things hit. Right. So listen, not every video I post does really well. Not every video I post gets thousands or tens of thousands of views, but I do learn what do. Listen, this one I posted the other day, it's got almost 6,000 views. This one's got, 1,100 views, 2,000 views. You go down, 8,000 views, 3,000 views, 10,000 views, and then back to the few hundreds, right? It goes up and up, 30,000 views, 1,000 views, 300 views, 27,000 views, 10,000 views, 2,000 views. The reason I'm showing this, not to say that I'm really great organically. I'm not. I'm still learning. But what I am doing, because I'm active in the app every single day, both as a content creator and a content consumer, I'm understanding and learning the nuances. I'm learning what is it about these videos of mine that do really well? What am I doing? What am I saying in them? How am I acting in them, right? These are things that I can directly move over to the paid side to get a much greater head start and do much better than the competition. So what I want everyone to start doing if you're watching this video is, if you haven't already, create a personal account on the app and start posting every day. Listen, it's going to be uncomfortable at first. TikTok is a very different platform, a very different medium than Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snap, Twitter, right? It might feel uncomfortable, might feel awkward, but that's why you need to do it, because you need to break that point. Because if you can start making great creative, you can help on the ad side, because you can help the content creators you work with, the influencers you work with, the creative team you work with, the media buyers. You can give them instructions, or better yet, have them do this as well. And they're going to be starting in a much stronger place when they create ads, because if they don't do this and you don't do this, how are you supposed to create great ads? right? If you aren't comfortable enough to create a good organic post, how are you supposed to create a great ad post? Because remember, an ad to do very well for them, it needs to feel organic. TikTok says all the time to us, make TikToks, not ads, right? You're going to be rewarded in the auction for creating hyper native content that feels real and plays the trends. So I want you to come in. I want you to start using the app every single day as a creator, right? I don't care if you get 5 views a video, 10 views a video. I don't care if you post for 2 months and a video doesn't break a few hundred views. It doesn't matter. You are getting better every single day. You are beginning to learn the nuances, the ins and outs, how to use effects, how to use transitions, how to keep attention, how to use hooks. All of these things you're learning by being a constant creator on the platform. So I want you to do that. All right, sorry about this, guys. When I recorded this video, the first time it played the TikTok sound while I was talking. I didn't realize until after the fact. So I'm just going to do a little voiceover here. So what I want you to do is not only be a content creator. Content creating is great. You're going to learn a lot, but also be a consumer, right? And you need to spend time on the For You page, scrolling through. What I do every day, and I have our team do this every single day, is scroll through the For You page. Just spend 20, 30 minutes scrolling. And when you see a opening text overlay that grabs your attention, when you hear an opening hook, it's like, wow, that was really made me stop and actually watch the video. I want you to document this, right? So you're going to do research by just noticing what stops you, right? What stops your scroll, grabs your attention, text, audible, motion, whatever's happening in that TikTok. I want you to write it down, notice it, because if it's good enough to grab your attention, it's probably good enough to grab other people's attention. So again, be the content creator, but also be the content consumer. 20, 30 minutes on the For You page. You get a lot of great ideas that way. Learning, seeing what's crushing, what's working, what grabs your attention, especially if you're following creators that your target customer follows as well, because then it's directly related. There's a lot of congruency there. And also as a creator, so you're then using these learnings to try things out. If you do both of those things every single day, you are going to have such a massive, massive advantage over nearly everybody else. It's not even going to be fair. This is your secret hack, is just using the app and getting good at the app on the organic side. So I did say where I store this stuff. So listen, let's pan that out there, get out of here. What I then do is I have a workspace in Notion, and this is one we're actually building kind of for a public facing thing. By the way, if you are interested in this, this database, I can actually pull up a little site here and see if we have our TikTok trends database. Let's see, TikTok insiders.com/trend. I'll have to pull it up. So we'll pull it up when I get there. I'm not going to get distracted from the video, but so we have this database over here, right? And inside this database, I have in this workspace inside of Notion. I really like Notion, and we've used Google Sheets for Notion. I think is just cleaner. Inside here, we then have a database. And again, we have a kind of a private one. This is a public facing one we just started. So in here, I have trends to use, opening video text ideas, opening hooks that hooked me, creators who share trend ideas, creators who share really good content. And we add more and more stuff to this. So that way, whenever I see something, whenever I see a trend that's about to take off or just taking off, I can store it here. So I can store the name of the trend, link to the sound to use for the trend, a how-to video. A lot of creators share the how-tos. The data was added to the to this sheet, so I know how recent it was, and then how many videos are using that sound, so I can see where it's at in kind of its virality life cycle. Obviously, I don't want to hop on something with millions of videos with it because that's pretty much saturated. But something in the few thousand and tens of thousands range, it's going like this. I want to be on that trend. Same thing with if I scroll through a really good text overlay in the video that grabbed my attention. I'm storing that and turning it into a template for ideas. The truth about X on Y. X that feels illegal to know, and then you fill in the blanks there. Same thing with opening hooks. So the verbal, what are they saying in the first few seconds? I'm putting those in here. And then creators that share trend ideas, I'm following them so I know where to get trends. And then creators who share really good TikToks in different industries, I'm putting them in here. So I'm creating this kind of living, breathing database over here that one, I can store things in, because I think one of the biggest challenges a lot of people have, marketers specifically, is they know they need to get inspiration. They know they need to do research, and a lot don't. But then out of the ones that do, a lot of them just do it, but they're not actually storing it. They're not actually storing or analyzing it. They're just doing research for the sake of doing research because people say you need to do research. So they'll spend time in the app scrolling through, oh, this cool video. But then when it comes time a few hours later, a few days later, to actually produce new ads, new ad creative or even organic creative, they're like, oh, what was that? I remember that video I saw, but I don't remember exactly what they said. How do they open that? And it's gone. right? You don't have it saved anywhere. So now you can't use it as reference. So this way, hey, you see something great, you see something that grabs your attention, that engages you, store it, identify it, save it, and then put it into this database so you can come back to it. Or better yet, have your creative team, your media buying team have access to this, and then they can just reference this as they're creating new creative every single week. So you don't have to send them stuff. You don't have to help them figure it out on their own. They have this, and also they can contribute to it, right? So really, really effective solution there for storing trend ideas, opening hook ideas, text ideas. So again, really, really easy. Seems like a no-brainer, but very few people are actually doing it, which is why I want to really hammer this home. If you want to do well with TikTok ads, you need to understand how to use TikTok as a user, not just as an advertiser. So again, to remind you, just to recap, spend 20, 30 minutes a day, not a lot of time, very, very little time investment for the upside you're going to get in the app, both as a content creator, testing things out, getting familiar with the platform, trying out effects, all that good stuff, and measuring the results. And then as a consumer, content consumer, where you're scrolling through For You page, you're searching for different searches, and you're scrolling through when something grabs your attention, you're then documenting why it grabbed your attention, and then using that for a future reference, for future ideas you might have. There you have it. That's your tactic. That's your strategy. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button there. Make sure to hit the bell so you get all notifications. And I'll be back soon with another TikTok ad tip. And by the way, one last thing. If there's a specific TikTok related question, a specific TikTok related strategy or area, whether it's target, whether it's creative, whether it's research, whether it's KPIs, whether it's scaling, whether it's testing, whatever questions, topics you might have, you want me covering in future videos, be sure to drop those in the comments below, and I will use them for future videos as a good starting point. As always, thanks guys. Have a great night.